Bernard Arnault built an empire by lowering the volume and raising the standard. One simple rule proves why it works. Cap visible lifestyle spending at 5% for 7 days and watch attention fall while options rise. Quiet choices start paying in a week. You feel calmer. You move faster. A small number unlocks a larger life. This is WealthMentorPro, where every lesson is a step closer to your freedom. Hidden luxury. The status symbol no one recognizes, Bernard Arnault inspired. If status feels heavy, it's because you're carrying other people's eyes. Put them down and keep the quality. Think of status like a workshop, not a stage. Tools beat trophies. A chisel beats a megaphone. Start with your wardrobe the way a tailor starts a suit. Remove what shouts. Refine what lasts. Build a three-piece uniform that works anywhere. Neutral colors, great fabric, sharp fit. The label stays quiet. Your presence gets loud. Arnault's world hides the signal in the seam. Logos shrink as margins rise. Confidence moves from billboard to texture. Copy the logic at home with one drawer, one hanger, one shelf. Your uniform goes in the drawer. Your upgrade piece hangs ready. Your maintenance kit waits on the shelf. Clean shoes. Pressed shirt. Quiet excellence on repeat. Money is a material. If you pour it without a mold, it runs away. If you cast it, it holds shape. Create your mold the hour your paycheck lands. Route 10% into a quiet account automatically. Untouchable. The move happens before you can justify a splurge. You win by design, not willpower. You're not starving your life. You're removing drag. The engine stays the same. The car goes faster. People won't notice the change at first. They will feel you steady, present, and unhurried. Keep two guiding questions as we build. What is the hidden signature that never needs a logo? Which 3 switches create silent momentum on command? You will get both answers here. Your environment shapes your cut. Swap noisy venues for conversations that breathe. Early coffee over late clubs. Walks over velvet ropes. In 30 days, you'll find your spending lighter and your relationships richer. Quiet settings protect loud results. Loss aversion drives loud luxury. People spend to avoid feeling small. That's fragile status. Build a stronger version by subtracting signals that age badly. A clean white Oxford outlasts trend cycles. Full-grain leather improves with time. One solid watch with no diamonds outclasses 5 glittery maybes. You knew this. Now you commit. The hidden signature lives in behavior before it lives in fabric. Choose one personal hallmark that asks for care, not noise. Immaculate shoes, tailoring that fits like a promise, listening without the phone on the table. Keep it consistent for 90 days. People will introduce you by your standard, not your brand. That answers the first question. Your signature is your standard. You don't have to say a word. Earnings need craft too. Skill is steel, soft at first, then tempered by heat and repetition. Sharpen one edge daily. 15 minutes on a micro skill your field rewards. One concise email that moves a decision. One layout refined until it breathes. One line of code you can explain to a teenager. Log each cut. After 30 entries, ask for higher leverage work. Quiet competence compounds. Use a 5-word test on every opportunity. Can I explain this simply? If not, wait. Complexity often hides fees, risk, or ego. Clarity creates speed. Protect yourself with no ruin rules. Never risk rent, health, or core income for any purchase. Say it before you press buy. That sentence keeps you in the game long enough to win the game. Clean your feed like a studio. Mute flex accounts. Follow craftsmen across fields. Tailors, chefs, engineers, writers. You're borrowing their patience and process. Their restraint will save you money and sharpen your eye. Hidden luxury, the status symbol. no one recognizes. Bernard Arnault inspired. The TrueFlex is control, not fabric, not noise. Control. Here are the 3 switches. Switch 1 is the visibility cap. Limit conspicuous lifestyle spend to 5% of take-home pay. Peace increases and cash flow freeze immediately. If your take-home is $4,000, your cap is $200. Restaurants, gadgets, and billboard fashion fit inside that number. The rest of your life can still be beautiful. Switch 2 is the quiet autopilot. Route 10% to your silent account the hour you're paid. Momentum becomes automatic. If $3,000 hits on Friday, $300 moves before the weekend touches it. You don't debate, you progress. Switch 3 is the Atelier test. Buy fewer items with more craft and 0 billboard. Durability and respect without noise. One navy blazer tailored once beats a closet full of maybes. It pairs with everything. It communicates standard, not insecurity. Notice the pattern. Reduce signal. Add structure. Freedom follows. Add 3 practical strokes to hold the form. First, a 72-hour hold on wants. Place each desire in a tiny cube. If it still matters after 3 days, revisit it. Most wants dissolve on contact with time. Second, rename your accounts with outcomes. Rent and peace. Freedom Fund. Future tuition. When money lands in Freedom Fund, you pause before stealing it. Names guide behavior. Third, schedule one 90-minute deep work block each week for your micro skill. Phone away, door closed, heat the kiln, harden the steel. People will sense something but struggle to name it. They will say you look sharp. They will say you seem lighter. They won't mention a logo. That's the goal. Tidy your wallet like a tool roll. One card, one ID, one note with your rules. Visibility cap 5%, quiet autopilot 10%. Atelier, test always, fewer tools, faster moves. Arnault's empire sells certainty wrapped in a whisper. He scaled texture, fit, and story while letting the billboard fade. You can build the same certainty at home with systems instead of status. Quality over signal, process over impulse, presence over props. Track a single number monthly, your savings rate. Write it on paper, no dashboards. When it rises, nod and continue. When it falls, cut signal or sharpen skill. The line tells the truth without drama. Boredom will visit. Loud money entertains. Bored money grows. Give boredom a job. Walk. Read practice. Call someone who makes you better. You'll protect momentum without paying for it. Here's the hidden payoff. It takes 1 minute and locks everything. The nightly Atelier Ritual. Set a 60-second timer before bed. Place tomorrow's uniform on a chair. Nudge your automated transfer up by $1 if this month felt easy. Delete one saved card or one shopping app icon. 1 minute. 3 cuts. You sleep lighter. You wake already moving. Tomorrow, the world will feel the difference the way a hand feels a fine seam. You won't need to explain. You'll just take the next measured step. Return to the opening image. 5% visible, 10% automatic. A wardrobe that whispers, a schedule that compounds. You didn't change who you are. You changed how you spend and how you build. The rest followed. This is Wealth Mentor Pro, and your workshop is open. Keep the tools within reach. Keep the noise outside. Let your standards speak in a whisper they remember. Subscribe for more quiet wealth lessons and watch the recommended video to continue the momentum.